What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Karl Weiche and I'm really excited to have you. As you know, I'm running one of the biggest conversion optimization agencies in this space right now, and we're working with over 28-figure brands actively. So DOD, Vessi, Kinubali, and a couple of other brands are currently our clients, and we help them optimize their complete funnel from the first touch point to the last touch point. And this is where I currently see the biggest lever in, right? It's not doing some micro changes on some of the pages. It's rather taking yourself out into a bird's eye view of how you run your brand, how you do the advertising, how you run the funnels with the offers, and then how you do the retention, which is really going to make the change and put you ahead of your competition. So in this video, what I did was go through 3 funnels of highly successful 8-figure D2C brands. From the first ads through the retargeting ads, I went through the whole checkout process, bought the products, and basically put all of this in a big flowchart, what you can see here with these 3 brands. I chose Javy Coffee, PetLab Co, and Nubrew. And what I'm going to do in this video is completely take you through this, right? So stay tuned. I'm really excited. This is really going to be an eye-opener on how you can do full funnel conversion optimization. Again, it's not about doing some micro changes on a product page or changing the color of a button. This is the real cutting edge advertising and marketing stuff that nobody teaches you. So this is what I'm doing this video for. So let's jump right into it. Really quickly before we get started, just want to go through the legend. As you can see, I did a whole flow chart for these 3 brands, so you gotta understand what these different aspects mean. The red pillow that you can see is always where the ad is, right? Every time I'm talking about an ad, it looks like this. The blue box is a funnel step, right? So something on the website. There's brown box is every time they send you an email. This green stuff is whenever they increase the customer value, like average order value, customer lifetime value. The yellow box is whenever the prospect makes a decision. And then this gray box is when I give notes, right? Whenever I add notes to this. So let's get started with the first example of PetLab Co. What you can see also in these funnel steps is that I always included the link where possible, so you can really easily click on here and it will take you to the page, right? So let's get into this. Sweet. This first example that we have is from Javy Coffee. So what you can see here, and this is really interesting, I want to point this out, they run ads from their official account, right, from Javy Coffee, but they also run a lot of, I like to call them whitelisted ads, right? This is what we're going to see with the other examples too. So what they do is they run ads from, for example, Natalie Marie, which is a person that is not directly affiliated with the brand and looks more like a natural person, right? And what this does is it's basically a top of funnel prospecting ads that really focus on the value proposition and also on FOMO to get the audience enticed and get them to click on the ad. So what you can see here, and the headline says, "Yup, this coffee is about to go viral." And then she's talking about her own experience, saying, "This coffee has been a serious game changer for me in my 2023 goals. Before, I used to spend at least 10 minutes every morning waiting for my coffee to brew, and now I'm out the door with a coffee in hand in less than 60 seconds, right? And then you can see I ditched my coffee pot, over 200 people love this, and then you can click here and it will take you through the next page. So what you can see from analyzing this ad is that it's playing with this virality effect, and it's basically installing FOMO in the prospect. Because when you see this ad, you're thinking, why do I not know this product, right? There are over 200 people that love the product already, and this product is going viral. Why did I not hear about this? So it kind of creates this fear of missing out, right? That you miss something. So this is a really great way to kind of get them into the funnel. And then what happens when the prospect clicks, they push the traffic to this pre-sale listicle. Really important, they don't directly push this traffic to a product page or offer page, they push it to a pre-sales page. And the listicle is basically a 10 reasons why page. So let's look at this page together, right? So the page is basically saying 10 reasons why this coffee is on everybody's 2023 wish list. And then you can see that they name 10 reasons, basically talking about the benefits of the products, why it's great, why it's sustainable and environment friendly, and then also money back guarantee. And they have a lot of social proof here and then at the bottom they have this call to action. So this is basically the whole page. You can see that they take time to take the prospect from being really cold lead to being a really hot lead, right? They take the time to take the prospect to the customer journey and get accustomed with the product and everything. So what happens when they click? They push the traffic to an offer page that I'm going to talk about in a second. But if the prospect doesn't click, if they leave the customer journey, they're getting a retargeting ad to get them again in the funnel, right? So it could be that you show them the ad, they click, they are on the pre-sales page, and then they just abandon because they don't think it's interesting or they don't have time at that stage. And then you retarget them with a middle of funnel ad, right? And you can see here that from their official Javy Coffee account, they run this ad that's really focused on social proof and creating trust with the prospect so that they again click, right? So if you think about this, they have multiple touch points in the customer journey, and this, for example, is really focused on creating the trust. So what you can see here at the top, it's basically a testimonial from one of the happy customers. And then down here in the call to action section, it's also saying people are using this to make any style coffee in seconds, thousands of 5-star reviews, right? And then they basically push this traffic to the offer page. I'm gonna also click on the offer page so we can look at this. And here you can see the offer page, right? It's basically a really pretty product page where at the top you have the product section, and then down below you have some social proof, you have the main benefits and a comparison to other products, and then you have the main value proposition, product benefits, again a comparison to other products, and then basically these like couple of reasons why, and then social proof at the bottom. So really simple sales page, but this is made really, really well, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. So they push the traffic after they've been on the listicle to the offer page. Offer page then basically includes this product. And now I want to talk about why this is so well made. If you look at this page, it has the value proposition at the top, the fastest, easiest, and most convenient coffee. Subscribe today and save on your first month's shipment. Then what they also have is they have the social proof, right? So they created trust. They say over 23,000 trusted customer reviews. And then what they say, limited release flavors are back in stock, right? And then down here, and this section is really well made, they pre-select this option of the highest AOV option, right? So 4 bottles, and call it the best deal. And then they include these like free gifts in the purchase. And what you can see, and this is basically how they bump up the AOV at the sales page, is that they pre-select the 4 bottles option, which is basically the highest AOV bundle offer, and then they also frame it as the best deal. And also if you click through this, you can see that with 1 bottle you are not getting the gifts, right? And with 3 bottles you're already getting 2 gifts, but you want to go with 4 bottles because then you're getting this low stock milk frother, right? So this is what they're doing on the offer page to already bump up the average order value, right? So what they're doing here is they're using framing, and they are also giving you free gifts if you go for higher AOV bundle. So let's say on the offer page, you click on here, you click on select favors. What they do is they have a pop-up with the product selection, right? So with these 4 bottles, and then you can click through them. And then again, you see the free gifts that you're getting with the order. And then afterwards, you click to the checkout after you've selected the 4 flavors that you want. And then again, they remind you of the free digital receipt book, and they have this urgency here saying 15 minutes to unlock the magic coffee recipes, right? Now let's talk through this. I've actually went through all of these checkouts and bought the products just to see what happens. So first of all, I abandoned the checkout because I wanted to see what happens, and then afterwards I came back to buy the product to see what happens and to give you all of these emails, post-purchase upsells and whatnot. So let's say I didn't purchase. What happens is they actually send 2 abandoned checkout emails. The first one you can see here, second one you can see here. And I really, really like this flow. This is super, super interesting, and you should do this as well. The first abandoned checkout mail is a more basic abandoned checkout where they just say, hey, you left something behind, friendly reminder. Hey Carl, did you forget something at checkout? And then they have the call to action. And then if you click on the bottom, you basically are being pushed to your checkout to buy. Now, this is a more basic approach. The second email, which which I found was really, really interesting, is that they sent this personalized flow, right? Which is saying, hey Carl, I saw that you visited our store but didn't complete a purchase, so I wanted to personally reach out to see if there was anything I could help you with. And then they have this video of Natalie. And this is what I thought was super, super interesting, because what happens is if you click on the button in this mail, they push you to this page, which is a personalized message. It's kind of like a chat, right? Saying, hello Carl, so with your name, recorded a short video for you. You can reply here and interact with her, and then you can watch this video.
It's okay.
Right? And this is super, super smart. And then here, down here, come back and take advantage of our limited time 2-for-1 deal. And then you can click the call to action, and then it also pushes you back to the checkout, right? So if you don't react to this email in a certain amount of minutes, you're getting this email with the personalized message. And this is super, super important, because if your prospect feels like you directly talk to them and you really understand what they want and what they need, they are going to be more likely to buy. So afterwards, I purchased the product. They don't have any upsells, post-purchase upsells whatsoever. So I just went through to the order confirmation page, and you can see that I bought the product. So this is the first one. This is from Javy Coffee. Really interesting funnel. And what you can also see is that from A to Z, every single step in the customer journey is optimized. And this is super, super important. You can have great ads but a shitty funnel and people are not going to buy. You can have shitty ads and a great funnel and people are not going to buy, right? It's super, super important that every single step of the funnel is dialed in, and we do conversion rate optimization for the whole part of the process, right? So this is the example for Javy Coffee. Let's have a look at PetLab Co. First of all, of course, the ad, right? Let me take a sip of my coffee here. What they do first is they push out this prospecting ad too, right? Top of funnel ad, again, focus on value proposition and FOMO. And this is basically pretty similar. So what you can see here is this sad emoji saying this drains your dog's happiness. And then you see this dog laying on the floor. And then it says your dog's joints deserve the best. That's why we created this revolutionary joint care product that owners across America are loving. It has a value proposition, which is why the product is great, and also it answers the question, what's in it for me as a customer? And secondly, it talks about a lot of people in America are already loving this product, right? So again, FOMO, you're like, why does everybody know this product and loves this product, but I don't have it for my dog? So what happens is they click on the ad and then they push the traffic to this pre-sale advertorial. I want to take a second and kind of show you the whole page. And again, I'll also link this so you can take your time and go through this in your own speed. So an advertorial is basically like a long form article that really subtle sells them. So this is from the angle of a vet, right? It talks about joint pain for the dogs and what you as a dog owner can do to keep your dogs active well into their golden years, right? So it's basically written as an article, so you can scroll through this. It's not selling you on anything. It's really, really informational. And then only at the bottom, they introduce the product. So you can see here at the right hand side, it's after 75% of the page, they introduce the product. At this time, the prospect is really hot. It's really similar to the listicle with the 10 reasons why the Javy Coffee has, because you are not understanding that you're being sold a product until it's too late, until you're too far in the funnel, right? So this is also really, really well made. And then down here, you can see that they have the call to action. So they have this pre-sale advertorial, and then again, either way you click on it, then they will push you to the offer page. If you don't click on it, you're getting a retargeting ad. And this is what I found was super, super interesting, because the retargeting ads are also pretty similar across all of these funnels. They are mostly based on social proof and happy customer testimonials, because they are targeted at taking the objections and anxiety of the prospects and the target audience. So here, for example, they have this testimonial of this dog owner that was having objections at first and didn't believe that this product was great, but then she finally decided to buy the product, and now she's giving the founder of the brand a 1 minute something testimonial about why this product is great and changed her life. Think about this for a second. You have a prospecting ad, people read through this, but then maybe not click through it because they don't have time, and then they get this retargeting ad from a dog owner that's talking about, I was skeptic, but then I decided to buy, and it's super amazing product, right? You're so enticed to buy after getting this testimonial and getting the social proof. So what happens then is they push you to the offer page. Again, I linked the offer page, so let's have a look at it in a second. This is the offer page, so they have the product section at top, they have the reviews from Trustpilot, they have a customer testimonial, they have the product benefits section, and then you can select the quantity. Again, here it's talking about the product, and then further down they have a lot of social proof, press releases, and then more product benefits, breakdowns, and videos and everything, right? So also really great sales page. As you can see, and what I wanted to put emphasis on is that they are having a lot of efforts on increasing customer lifetime value and increasing average order value on the sales page. So this is what I found super interesting. What you can see here on the left hand side, they are increasing customer lifetime value by pushing the prospect to go for the subscription option. They pre-select the subscription option, right? And if you click on the one-time option, they have this big red arrow saying, hey, if you go for the subscription option, you're getting a gift and it's way better, right? So they make the subscription option way more attractive. And then what they also have in order to increase average order value is they have these cross sales above the call to action. So they are basically taking multiple measures to increase average order value and customer lifetime value. So basically the value of your customer on the sales page, which I found was done really great. Now what they do is they push you to the checkout, right? And in the checkout, you can see again, they have these cross sales as today's top deals, where you're basically getting this product for 50 or 70% off. So me as a dog owner, when I'm going through this and I'm buying all of this and I'm already at $80, right? And then they give me these small salmon bites for $5, of course I'm going for that, right? And for them, it's a super smart way to increase the average order value. Now again, for a second, I didn't purchase. I took some time just to get the abandoned checkout email. And here it's pretty simple. They push this one email saying, hey, you left something behind. And then if you click on complete order, they are pushing you back to the checkout page. So I went through the checkout, and here, really interesting, they are doing multiple measures also in the checkout process to again bump up the average order value. So they have this upsell page here that you can see, which is a one-time offer. Basically, after you put your credit card details in, they tell you, hey, thank you for your purchase. Before you go, today only, we have this special deal that you can buy, right? Which is really enticing because at this point in the customer journey, the customer's dopamine is at the highest. They just bought the product and now they're getting this one-time super special offer, and you're really likely to go for this and buy this. So you can see at this part, we've bought the product and now we're at the order confirmation page. So you can see that they took multiple measures to bump up average order value and customer lifetime value throughout the funnel in multiple steps on the funnel. And now, what I found super interesting, it doesn't end here. After you've bought the product, they're pushing out these post-purchase ads, right? Which is basically a really personal ad from the founder talking about, hey, thank you for joining the PetLab Co family. As part of your recent purchase, you get access to our exclusive Facebook group, PetLab Co Advisor, completely free. Join a community of over 80,000 PetLab dog owners for free tips and tricks on taking care of your pup. Ask questions, etc. And I was like, okay, why are they pushing this ad out? But then it clicked, right? This is super smart. Basically, you've bought, you're part of the PetLab tribe, right? And now what they want to do is they want to put you in this community to increase customer lifetime value. And you can see that at the time of recording this video, it's already at over 123,000 members, right? So there's so many people in this group, and it's basically a gold mine for PetLab Co to have this community. And here's why. It's basically direct access, and it's also, if you look at the ladder of the customer journey, the highest point in loyalty that people can reach is a community, is a group where they spend their time in, right? Where they're across like-minded people and they're in this environment of pet owners and they are super happy, and it also gives crazy value to this brand of PetLab Co. simply because it's a crazy asset to have a community, right? It's even more valuable than an email list because in the community, people actually spend time chatting with each other, having discussions about products. And what you can do as a brand owner, you can also ask questions to your community, for example, to widen your product portfolio. So before pushing out new products, you can test them in your community and get product market fit and product validation before then launching a new product. So this is why the community is super, super important. And what you can also do in the community is have new exclusive releases before everybody else, which is going to entice these members to buy new products and come back and come back and come back, right? And this is also a key differentiator to other brands. Because let's say there's a competitor that's also selling dog products, but they don't have a community, they don't have these post-purchase ads and stuff. You're more likely to buy again from PetLab Co. because you have more emotional and a stronger connection to PetLab Co. in the community because maybe you found friends here, right? So that's why this is super, super smart. And now let's look at the last example from Nubru. This is from Martin. I'm also releasing a podcast that I did with him soon. He's a super, super smart guy. Shout out to you, bro, if you see this video. Super smart guy. And if you can watch the podcast too, super, super interesting to kind of get an understanding of how he works and how he built all of this, right? So what I did here is also reverse engineer his complete funnel. Now, what you can see here, the brand is called Nubru, but in the prospecting ad, in the top of funnel ads, they also run ads through other pages, right? Similar to Javy Coffee, they run ads through other pages that are not directly related to Nubru. So here you can see, for example, from Mind and Body, they are running these ads, which is saying, I know this sounds unbelievable, but I'm 66 and this has made my memory and energy levels better than when I was 25. And then it says, bring old brains back to life. My brain feels razor sharp again. Learn more. And then what happens is, if you click on that, they push you to this pre-sale advertorial. This is similar to what you've seen with PetLab Co. because it's also written like a newspaper article, right? So what you can see here, how a British engineer used this strange new smart powder to feel like he got his brain back. I know this sounds unbelievable, but at 57, this made my brain and memory like it was when I was 25. And then it's basically a long form article, which is mimicking the style of the New York Times. And then down here, it pushes you to the sales page. So same thing with the PetLab Co. advertorial. It really gets you in. It talks about the value proposition, about the pain points, and agitates your problem. And then after around 50%, they introduce the call to action, right? So again, what happens if you don't click? You're being retargeted. Again, funny enough, similar to the other funnels, you're being retargeted with a social proof ad. Which whole goal is it to really build the trust with you and take your objections. So what you can see here is this customer, which is also looking like the target audience because it's like an older woman, saying, I was very skeptical when I tried Nubru Advantage, but was thoroughly surprised. I've been giving to my husband who has short-term memory loss. He has been taking for 3 months now and he has more energy and is definitely better than he was, right? 5 stars, amazing. And then again, learn more. And then again, from the advertorial, you can either click directly to the offer page or you're being retargeted with the social proof ad and then they push you to the offer page. Now, amazing offer page, right? Let's go through this. Again, it has the main value proposition at the top. Natural drink containing 11 clinically proven ingredients to support your brain's health, performance and mood. Doctor approved and backed by over 100,000 studies. And then they have the main product benefits here. Made in the UK, money back guarantee, GMP certified, all that stuff. Social proof press releases, core benefits of the product, ingredients of the product, comparison to what it would cost to take those as a supplement, again, ingredients, and now they have this offer section. And what I wanted to emphasize here is in this offer section, they push the 6-month supply, so the highest offer bundle, as the best value, right? So this is what they do to increase average order value. They make this the most attractive option. They reframe you on thinking that this is the most attractive option that you should be going for, which is like £129, and this is how they can bump up AOV at this point, right? So let's say we click and buy, right, in the checkout. Then what you can see is they have this super well organized one-step checkout. And then if you didn't purchase, you're getting this abandoned checkout email. If you purchase, they push you through 3 upsell pages. And this is what I found super interesting. With PetLab Co, they had 1 upsell page, and with Nubru, they have 3 upsell pages, which are all focused on bumping up AOV. So basically, you get 3 one-time offers to different products to bump up your AOV, and then afterwards you're being pushed to the order confirmation page. So you can see that they take so many measures in the journey, for example, like 4 measures to bump up your average order value. Or what you can see here is they also take 3 measures to bump up AOV, 1 measure to improve customer lifetime value. With Javy, for example, they have this 1 measure to improve AOV, but which is working super well. And again, with Nubru and with PetLab Co, every single step of the funnel is dialed in. Every single step, right? From the prospecting ad to the pre-sales page, to the retargeting ad, middle of funnel, to the offer page, checkout, post-purchase, upsells, and then the order, obviously, right? And then again with PetLab Co, they even go as far as pushing you into this community, which is also super smart. So I will link this link down underneath the YouTube video, so you can check this out. You can reverse engineer those funnels too. And we are basically doing this 24/7 with brands that we're competing with, and with huge brands in the industry where we know that they're crushing it and they're spending a lot of money on ads, and they're also making a lot of money, simply to understand what are the current cutting edge principles on how to advertise, how to run your funnel setup with the pre-sales page and the offer page, and also afterwards, what happens after the customer buys, right? Because you've already paid the money to get the traffic on the page, and now you need to make sure to have a high average order value and also have a high retention and customer lifetime value. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more videos like this where I break down funnels of highly successful brands. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below with what you want to see next, and see you in one of the next videos.